All right, so this is a quick message about hugs, right? As a kid, I never got a hug from my personal family, right? But my ex-wife's family, her mom, man, that woman could give the best hugs in the world. And a hug can change someone's life. So I did some research on to find out about hugs. And do you know that if you hold a hug for more than 60 seconds, that the person that's hugging you, if they're vibrating in a high vibration, they can transfer that high vibration to you. So if you think about a hug, right? How quickly you could change somebody, like 60 seconds, man. In 60 seconds, you can change somebody's life. Someone that may have thought that they were going to commit suicide, you could save them just from a hug. I mean, that's, that's absolutely amazing. A hug. Just a simple hug. However, you have to be careful with hugs, right? Because if somebody is like really operating in their like south node and not their north node, and their south node experience is more prevalent than your north node experience, then they will absorb your energy and your power and they will drag you into that south node experience. So you also have to be careful on who you hug, right? But if you know someone and you know that they're not in their south node or what have you, and you know that that they deserve a hug or they need a hug, well, I mean, gosh darn it, give them a frickin' hug, man. And if you do hug, let it be to somebody that you know deserves it, and don't make it like a hey, what's going on? Make it like a hey, and you hold that thing for 60 seconds, and that whole 60 seconds that you're doing that hug, you make sure during that 60 seconds that you hold that hug that you are thinking, oh my gosh, I want you to have the best possible outcome in life. I want you to experience life like wonder and bliss, right? Like, just think of all the positive aspects of life while you're giving that hug, because then you're going to transfer that energy to the hug, or sorry, through the hug to the person. And this is very important to me because, like I said, there was, man, I don't know why I keep talking about my ex-wife, but I mean, she's been in my mind lately, and I've had 3 dreams in the last 7 days about her. But man, her mom gave the best hugs that I've ever had in my life, and like you could just like, oh. Anyways, when you hug someone, make sure you hug them out of love and not just like, hey, what's up? No, if you're gonna, hey, what's up, somebody, just do a fist bump, right? Because when you hug someone, it's a transfer of energy, right? So they don't deserve your energy if it's a hey, right? If you're gonna hug someone, you make darn sure that that hug means every freaking thing in your heart that you give to them. Okay? Your heart to them through a hug. Energy transfer is a real thing, right? So just use the knowledge and just, like, people can like absorb your energy for negative, or they can absorb it for positive. And if you give it to a negative person, then their negative energy will transfer to you, right? So if you're going to hug somebody, make sure it's somebody that's deserving of a hug. And if they're not, fist bump, right? And if they are, you hug that, you hug the crap out of that hug, man. Like, you just, When you do that hug, man, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about, God, she gave such good hugs. Like, they were like, she was cuddly, right? She was kind of a rounder woman, but man, she gave really good hugs. Like, I'll never forget it. It's literally probably one of the most memorable things of my past is my ex-mother-in-law's hugs. So, um, for people out there that are like, oh, I don't believe in hugs and stuff like that. If you love somebody, you frickin' hug them, man. You frickin' hug that person like no tomorrow. And then if they're not deserving in it, fist bump, right? Okay. Anyways.